Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field. Backing all...
All right, I want to welcome you guys here. Good evening, a Tuesday evening, some Tuesday night hoops right here on Hinton Comets.tv as the Hinton Comets playing the season opener here on the road against the Watonga Eagles. Shaping up to be a pretty good match. I'm joined here alongside Grant Potter. And Coach Potter had the opportunity to talk to the coaching staff before the game. What are some of the keys to the game as we bounce into this one here in a few minutes?
Well, first of all, good to be here. Nice to get basketball season rolling. First game of the season, and always exciting time of year. So, yeah, I had a chance to talk to Coach Linneberg about just the upcoming season and everything, and what she was looking for, and continuing to look to develop the program and keep it growing and go in the right direction. And seeing the growth of this team in year two under Coach Linneberg. So, I think one of the things she's really looking for is just great effort. Some of the teams we're going to play, like tonight, Watonga's got a lot of length, and so just looking to see how our girls will compete and battle on the boards and defensively and just get after it. So, I think the coaching staff's really excited and feel like they're ready to make some strides this year. I was going to kind of mention who we got on the roster this year, a couple of new names. Hannah DeVinny, back out playing basketball this year. I think she'll help us quite a bit down in the low post. She'll be wearing 00. Number 3, Jalen Wiedemann is back for her sophomore campaign. Number 5, Brianna Ramirez. Number 10, Alex Kimball. Number 11, Haley Combs. Haley and Alex have been starting for us for about 4 years now. So it's been cool to watch them develop and grow along the way. Number 12, new player for us, Miley Daigle. She moved in this year and really looking forward to seeing her play. Heard great things about how she's been so far. Number 13, Charity Ince, freshman, super athletic, so we'll be looking forward to watching her develop in the program. Number 21, Alyssa Hale. Number 24, Sierra Weathers, another senior. Also number 22, Charlie Van Huss. And number 34, London Harp. So, still a younger squad, three seniors on the team. But like I said, these girls have played together for a long time. So I think we're going to see a lot of progress. Coach talked about, though, she feels like they have a better understanding of the offense and what they're trying to do. And she's going to be looking to mix it up between some man defense and some 2-3 zones. So going to be interesting. So excited to get things started.
Yeah, and that's one of the things you talked about with the roster. It's, they didn't really graduate a lot of seniors last year. It was a small team, and I think one of the main issues was just attrition.
Yes.
Is he didn't have a lot of players coming off the bench. A lot of things, you have a game where it's literally your starting 5 is playing a majority of the game, 90-95% of the game, and you get a little bit more, you get a little bit more numbers on your roster. That helps. You've got some good players. You have some that we get to see, playing at this level for the first time, like you mentioned, Charity Enns. You watching her play junior high ball really good. A transfer girl, this Miley Daigle. So, this is a new look, a new roster. It's definitely an upgrade from last season, and I think it's going to service them well down the road.
Absolutely.
So I think at this time we're going to turn it down to the floor here and get ready for starting lineups.
Back live here after the national anthem. Get ready to do the starting lineups here.
Number 10, Alex Kimball. Number 11, Haley Combs. Number 21, Alyssa Hale. Number 22, Charlie Van Huss. And a round out the starting 5, number 24, Sierra Weathers. So again, a lot of familiar faces in this starting 5 tonight. A lot of chemistry here.
I believe that's the 5 starters from last season.
Yep. And again, that bodes well. A team that's kind of looking to build from last year. That's a good way to start. So number 3 for the Lady Eagles. Number 10 for the Lady Eagles. And Logger, number 11. Number 15. And Alexander, number 21, will round out the starting 5 for the Watonga Eagles. As we look to get things underway here. Those of you just joining us here on HintonComets.tv, season opener tonight. First of 2 games, Lady Eagles playing here against Comets. Then we'll see the boys shortly after. Again, there's going to be 2 different streams, so after this game is over, you're going to want to go ahead and close off the tab and go back to the Hinton Comets website, because we're going to have this one in 2 separate games. So we aren't going anywhere. It's going to be a good night of basketball. And
pretty exciting. Ready to get this rolling. Like I said, the first night, getting everything streaming and going. A little special shout-out to Mrs. Rochelle Potter on the camera tonight for us. So
there you go.
Stepping in to help us out, so... Also got my favorite manager down there, Jill Potter, on the sideline. So I'm fired up for tonight.
And it'll be Charlie Van Huss down there on the tip. And on the opposite end, number 21 for the Eagles. I believe, if I remember correctly, she was one of the starters last year for Watonga too. They've brought back 2 or 3 starters from last year's team.
Yep. Watonga, a lot of length, a lot of athleticism. It's something our girls are going to have to contend with early and try to adjust.
And so just like that, we are underway. Watonga ball to start this game. Number 10 will lead from the top. Motions, looks back.
Again, Comets running that 2-3 zone. Got to close out on that corner a little better right there.
Second shot attempt, puts it up, bangs.
That's the tough part right there with the, anytime you get a rebound, offensive rebound, that tends to lead to points for the other team. So got to get blocked out on that backside, make sure we don't lose that rebound there.
Gomes looks to pass. Back up at the top of the key. Hale chunks it down towards the low post, kicks it back out.
Again, you're getting a 2-3 zone here from Watonga. A lot of length and athleticism, so we're going to have to be crisp with our passing. We can't float passes around like that too much, or they're going to get them and be going the other way.
And that's probably one of the things they circled last year, turnovers. That was a big issue this team struggled with, too many turnovers. So, got to be careful with the ball, got to be careful with each pass. Looks for the inside feed. That one's broken up by number 21. They got to fight. Might have a jump ball. I would say a travel.
Alex competed right there. She got put in a bad position, off that pass. So, really not on her. She was trying to get in there and compete to get that ball back. But like I said, one of those things, we got to make sure we take care of the ball tonight and, limit Watonga's opportunities. Staying in our zone here.
Yep, staying in the zone.
In fact, we got an offensive foul right there on the screen down low.
And so Hale will inbound. Playing a little full court. That's going to force the pressure and forces the bad throw right there, right into two defenders. And there's the turnovers we were talking about. Want to eliminate those. And they're going to try to bring that full court to pressure that as she pulls the corner from a three. Too much sauce. Gets second chance. Puts it up. Job by Kimball there.
Yeah, and that's where Alex really shines for our team, is on the board. She is a tough competitor.
Oh, and the pass. Puts up a shot. No foul. Second chance points. Kimball gets it poked out. Stay with the Lady Comets. Driving. Floats one up.
It's a great job. Great job right there. Alyssa did a good job being aggressive right there and attacking. And right there, a lot of times it's easy for you get that taller player in front of you to try to stop, and instead she attacked her. And when you do that, it forces them to, make a decision. Sometimes your shot might get blocked, but more times than not, you're going to get a foul because you catch them not moving their feet, not ready for it.
Second free throw attempts in, so the Comets with their first points of the night coming out the free throws. 3-1 game, 6:20. Quick ball movement here. Back up at the top of the key, kind of biding the time. Trying to set up down low.
Tough matchup right here for us at the high post. Charlie's going to do a good job right there, but number 21 for Watonga, she's a tall girl, so we got to keep that ball out of the high post so that she can't square up and get the looks to get them in the offense they want to be in.
A couple subs here. Number 12 and 33 will sub in for number 15 and number 11. Again, we'll give you numbers tonight for the road team, for the opposing team.
It's good defense right there on the post. They try to sneak that one in. Alex did a great job stepping to it.
Pulls a three, long range, banks that one. 6-1 ball game here early.
Yeah, then that number 10, that's her second three-pointer of the night. We got to close out on that.
And the ball will stay with the Lady Comets. Yeah, like you said, 6 points, all belonging to number 10.
Yeah, she's shooting well. So now this is, and this is the tough part when you get to these first games of the season, because really all you got is a scrimmage.
Oh, ball out wide.
That was almost a perfect press breaker right there.
I'm telling you, that
one
was
pass away from being perfect.
That was what I was going to say. They worked on that so much last season. That's how you break. That's how you beat that. You got to get the ball out quick. The minute the ball's in your hand, you're looking for the next pass. They almost executed that well.
Yeah, we were looking good right there. But yeah, we're gonna see pressure most of the night. So we just got to keep handling it, pass through it.
And tough play there. Good rebound by the Lady Eagles. As they have, like you said, they have size down low. They've had a lot of second chance points so far.
Yep. Finding the second chance points. And that's one of the tougher things about being in a zone defense is you have to make sure you go block out your area, and whatever person comes into that area, that is now your person to block out. Sometimes it can be a little tricky. And like I said, with first games, you're still trying to figure out, okay, who are their shooters? You've done some scouting, but it's so early in the season, it's hard to do really advanced scouting.
At the low post, Kimball puts up a shot. And they had a 3-on-2 look there. Good job passing. The numbers were there.
Charlie with a great pass right there to get the assist. That was a great job. I like the way we're moving the ball early.
I do too. Already some improvement from last season. Pulls up another three. Banks it. That's 9 points for number 10.
Yeah, we're going to have to adjust to that real quick, or she's going to.
And a quick turnover to Dish. The 3. Point guard points it in. Back from the elbow over to the side. Corner 3. She wants more and just rolls off. Misses for what feels like the first time tonight. Sometimes when you got a shooter that's shooting streaky like that, you just got to survive. You got to hang in there. And
you just got to keep battling and competing.
Because you know it won't last forever. Kimball, quick dribble drive. Pass it back to Hale. Hale goes for the post down low key. Uses that body but kind of loses control of the ball. Salvages it. And a tough pass there. Lucky to run a turnover. And pull a 3 of her own off glass.
Good job right there. You know, and again, it all starts with being able to break the press. You know, if you don't have the turnovers early, you don't break the press. Or excuse me, if you break the press, then it allows you to get into an offense and kind of work it around. What you'd like to see as we go is to continue to work to the backside of that zone and make them keep moving. Great defense.
There you go.
I think what you'll see, and Coach Lindenberg will talk about, is when we get the ball at the top and we've moved the ball to the right, let's get it all the way back over to the left. Let's keep reversing it and keep the ball moving and make the defense move. When that defense moves, that's where you find the weak spots.
Back and forth there. Weathers dribble, she'll attack, puts up a floater off the rim.
It's a good shot. You got to keep taking that shot. Nothing wrong with that.
Moving quick here. She dribbles and drives, and a foul.
Yeah, it's going to be on the floor. Basket doesn't count. And Sierra right there. Just got to move her feet a little bit more.
Yep.
But, I mean, that girl's quick. That's a tough matchup, especially when she's got a full head of steam.
So they'll make a sub there as 21 goes to the bench. Looks for the inbound feed, finds it down low. And a double, yeah.
There you go. Hen's doing a good job.
And I like it. I like when we go straight up, too, on defense.
Yeah.
You like that? She went straight up.
Yeah, you can definitely, you know, I have no idea what the end result of this game is going to be, but you can already see differences in how these girls are playing this year as compared to last year.
And
there's a lot more aggression, you know, a lot more confidence in how to handle the press and get into their offense. So, really good things so far.
Just a 3-point ball game here with 3:15 in the first. And all 9 of those points belong to one player for the Lady Eagles.
Exactly.
So
exactly right.
As they kind of continue to stay in this zone look.
It's a fast-moving first quarter, isn't it?
It is.
Hadn't been a whole lot of stoppages, so it's just rolling.
Pulls another 3-ball attempt, sinks it again.
Wow.
That's 12 points.
That's impressive. That's impressive. We have to figure out how to stop that.
You know, we see so many teams familiar from year to year, and this is like, start wondering, like, do I remember that from last season?
Right. Yeah, and then that's an impressive start right there. So, like I said, but I am pleased with what I see from our girls here. I think we've started out well. And like I said, just seeing the maturity and the growth from last year to this year and handling, you know, a little bit of pressure and some adversity with turnovers, but we're not just, you know, laying down and giving anything up right there. So
yes.
It's going well.
Yes, and I tell you, it's going to be interesting, too, when we start going to the bench. You know, how does a look at the team change? You've had your starting 5 out so far, but it's the same as last year. Eventually, you've got to go to the bench. You've got, you know, how much depth does this team have, and then how are they going to perform when they start making those substitutions?
Right. And, you know, I can tell you right now, just sitting there looking at who's over there, you know, Jalen has a ton of experience. Hannah, good player, you know, back out this year, but she played a lot as a freshman.
Yes.
She started a lot of games.
Was a good 3-ball shooter.
Yeah, and then, you know, Miley, like I said, I haven't got to watch her play, but we've heard really good things. So I think we've got more depth this year than we did last season, which is huge. Because at some point you're going to have foul trouble. You're going to have girls get tired. You're going to have things like that you got to adjust to. Good ball movement right here by the Lady Comets.
Trying to set up that feed to Kimball down low. Watonga gets a hand in on it. Kind of breaks that one up.
Doing a great job, though, moving the basketball. Said the more you get them moving side to side, you get the open shots.
Looks for the feed up to Weathers. Weathers dribbles, has a double, tries to get it to Kimball to set up. It's number 12. Gets the takeaway. We'll see if they stay with the hot hand or if they try to attack the basket this time. Back up at the top is going to pull the open 3. Top the back of the rim.
Great job right there by Charlie. Great job. And good job right there. You know, they forced the ball into another player's hands. Sierra closed out on her, made her take a more contested three-pointer.
Probably a good strategy when you got one player with all your team's points.
Yeah, for sure.
And so they kind of continue to play that full court press. Try to trap them. And a little bit of a tough pass there as number 10 pokes the hands into out of bounds. Be Lady Comet ball.
Yep, just been a little sloppy here the last two possessions. Got to slow it down here, make the right play.
2:06 remaining, 6-point game. Pass it off, back over to Hale. Hale looks for the pass down low, sails high.
That's going to be a tough pass against Watonga because of their length and athleticism. You know, we're trying to get that in there to down low to Haley. That's a tough pass for us. Foul right there on Alyssa. But, you know, right there, make them go to the line. You know, make them shoot free throws. Now, the only problem now is Alyssa does have 2. So, like we were just saying, now we start thinking about depth.
Yep. Both teams with 3 fouls apiece, of course. But like you said, you got one of your starters with 2 fouls, and depth comes into play. And it's still early in the game. It's still a minute 52 in the first.
Yep.
Got a lot of ball game to play. First free throw attempt is good.
Looks like Jalen's going to be checking in.
Second free throw attempt is up and in.
Knocked them both down.
14-6 ball game. And they'll get a couple check back in the game for the Lady Eagles. And again, passing quick there. There you go, gets it over to Van Huss. Van Huss dribbles, checks, looks for the pass. Down low to Kimball.
Good things happen when you move the ball like that.
And again, offensively, similar look to last year. They're trying to get the ball in Alex Kimball's hands, get her down there in the low post in the paint, you know, set up shot attempts.
Yeah, and good strategy. I mean, she's a tough player. She's physical. She doesn't mind, you know, battling it out down there.
And puts up a shot there, no foul. Cross-court pass there, number 33 puts a layup in. Little contact, rolls in.
That's a great effort by Haley to try to get back.
And again, pass the LC line intended for Kimball. It's out of bounds. And again, you know, one of the things we're talking about, first few minutes of the game, relatively clean turnover-wise. Got to stay that way.
Yeah, now as we've kind of gotten a little bit sloppy here, so they've gotten on a little bit of a run.
And it's easy when you're trailing by 10 to start getting aggressive and trying to force the passes that aren't there.
Yep.
Feed to Kimball there to the corner, pulls the 3, sails wide. And they're going to try another quick pass here as number 12 has to catch up to it, kind of stops and pops, off glass, rolls around off the rim. Wiedemann with the rebound. The Comets get a good turn of fortune there, just under a minute. Got to be careful here, take care of the ball.
Yep.
Van Huss dribbles out.
You know, and offensively, we're taking good shots when we get down here. Some of them aren't falling, you know, and that's okay. That's going to happen. You know, you're going to have times where they don't fall, but I do like what I see as far as we're taking good shots when we get those opportunities.
And that's a 15 foul. That's a second foul, number 33. They're 5. And she'll go to the bench, too, with that foul. As number 21 will sub in. Combs over to Kimball. 41 seconds. Tries to feed it inside. Number 21 pokes a hand in there. Another turnover.
Yeah, what you'd like to see right there as we go through this game, it's a smart foul. Trying to stop the layup there. What you want to see as we go through the game is you want to see, you know, maybe some head fake or ball fake, a high, and then deliver it down low. We keep trying to throw it in high to the post. Well, you know, we're playing against a tall team.
Yeah,
so that's kind of throwing it right into where they want to be. So we're going to have to, you know, adjust that a little bit and try to enter the ball a little differently.
Like you said, Watonga's got more size, more length than us. That does set up for a difficult situation.
Right.
Second free throw attempt. Off the back of the rim as Wiedemann fights for the rebound. We'll get a jump ball.
Going to be Comets ball here.
29 seconds remaining. So you'd like to kind of try to see them set up to maybe where this is the last possession of the quarter.
Yep, that's exactly what I was about to say. Let's hold this down. Just take the last shot. try to cut it back down to single digits if possible, and, just
flips it over to Wiedemann. Likes him to space out a little bit more. Over to the corner. Going for the inside feed. Not really there.
Yeah, it's just double covered down low. It's not the pass we want to make right there. Tied up, and now it's going to go over back to Watonga.
And you kind of wonder, as they start to crowd that low post more, do you try a 3-ball? Do you try to
I think we're
try a little
have
bit more
to.
on the perimeter as you're trailing by 9 in this game? Or, excuse me, trailing by 11.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to. I think we've attacked the inside, which has been good, but I think now we're going to have to space out and, show that we can shoot it from the outside a little bit.
And through the end of 1. Lady Comets trail 17-6. Going to take a quick break. Be right back here in a moment right here on HintonComets.tv.
Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cash back. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there was more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
All right, I want to welcome you back out here. Second quarter, Comets fighting here, scrapping, trailing 17-6. This is a close ball game at first, getting away from a little bit, but again, just 11-point game.
Yeah, still plenty of time left. We just need a couple good possessions right here and settle back in. I said that you're not in a hole yet that you have to. Oh, that's a good shot.
Yeah, I would say you wonder if they'd start taking those or not.
And they've got to. If they're going to leave you open, you got to take the shots and hopefully you knock some down as we go throughout the game.
I want to mention, too, the Lady Comets sticking with 4. They're starting 5. Wiedemann stays in the game here to start the second.
Yeah, look for at some point here pretty soon to see Hannah coming off the bench possibly.
And, again, they're still trying to take advantage of that 2-3 zone by taking those 3 balls.
We kind of had a opposite approach, haven't we? They've fired up the 3s. We kind of have really tried to attack, and we both teams.
Yeah, shows off the speed off glass. That was a quick move there. She got 14 points, 14 of their 19.
10's a special player.
Yeah,
she's a really good player.
Dribbles down low. Kimball passes it out. Jumper rattles around the rim.
Another open shot.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting good looks, and you just gotta keep firing because those are gonna start falling.
And so Wiedemann will inbound. Looks up top. Chooses to otherwise. Kimball from the corner. Dribbles over to the Weathers. Dribbles left. Has some space. Puts one off glass. Rattles around. Kimball, second chance points and a foul.
Yeah, and again, that's where Sierra did a great job taking it to the basket right there and getting the ball up on the rim, and that's where you need a good, tough player like Alex down there to grab rebounds and go right back up with it. So great job right there. And, again, I want to say, and I mean this in the most positive way, that you can see the difference in our girls right now. That we've probably put up more good shots in this first quarter and a half than we saw in a lot of games last season. So
yes,
really, really happy for these girls and the progress they've made. And they got Hannah Vinny checking in
for Jalen Wiedemann. And something they wanted to work on, I'm sure, too, is your free throw percentage. If you're going to you got to take advantage of that by making your free throws. And at times, Lady Comets did good at that last season, and at times they really struggled. So
yeah, and I know Coach Lindenberg said that they have spent a lot of time working on those, working on the free throws. Oh, I thought that was a travel, but it looks like we got a foul call on Alex, and that's one you don't want. You don't want the foul on the complete opposite end of the court, especially for one of your post players.
Yes, she has three fouls now, too. Or no, excuse me, 2 fouls. Yep, sorry, I got crossed up.
But it's still that's not where you want to get the
foul.
foul.
So she's one of the centerpieces of your offense. and she's really going to get, your boards for the most part. Pulls a deep three, top of the key, as they're continuing to be aggressive with that three ball. As Kimball fights out of that one.
Great job right there. It should put us in the
bonus.
That's
in the bonus,
right
yeah. Yep.
Good stuff right there.
Yep. Because again, I was going to say, I believe that was they've already had 7. That's their 8th foul. It's the 3rd one on number 15. Unfortunately, their leading scorer has 0 fouls.
I know. Yeah, she's played a heck of a first half.
And so Kimball back to the stripe to shoot free throws again. Free throw attempt up, rattles around and in. So again, still, kind of one thing to point out, still an 11-point game. They have kept that deficit at 11 for the last several minutes. Second free throw attempt up, rattles around the back of the rim. So again, 1 for 2. And not to be picky, you'd like to see him make both of those.
Oh, sure. But like you said, keeping it right here where, obviously you want to be closer, but you're in striking distance. Oh, thank goodness she missed one. Golly. Hey, I'm telling you, she's just gotten to the point where when she shoots, I just assume it's going to go in. She is a heck of a shooter.
Yeah, she is. Has been putting on a show. That's in there, turns around, pops one up, floats it. Man, you'd love to see that shot fall. It's there. And a quick feed to number 12 down low, off glass, banks it in. 21-8 ball game. So Weathers off screen. Makes a pass over to Kimball. Kimball dribbles right. Looking for the feed down low. Kimball goes up, puts one off glass and in.
That's great offense. Great pass by Sierra, great cut by Alex, and great finish.
Back to an 11-point game. That's a good response there.
Absolutely. Alex right now leading scorer for the Comets with 6. You got Alyssa with 4. So we got to hopefully get a couple more girls here going. And
pulls a shot off there. Number 12 pokes a hand in there, keeps it with the Lady Eagles. Puts a pressure in there and the foul. And she'll shoot for 2.
Is that on? Okay, that's going to be on Sierra. Just kind of holding my breath right there. Hopefully it wasn't the 3rd on Alex, but that's 2 on Sierra, so she's going to have to kind of watch it here too these last 5 minutes.
First free throw attempt, rattles around and in, gets the tip. As again, Watonga doing a pretty good job on their free throw attempts, making their shots count. Second free throw attempt, and got the jinx I was looking for there.
There you go.
1 and 2. 4:54, Comets. Lady Comets still trailing by 12, double digits. Pass it over to Kimball. Kimball dribbles over to Combs. Looks for that inside feed. Charlie's going to dribble out of it. Weathers has a lane, passes it, turnover. Dangerous pass there. And it looks like maybe Weathers got a foot on it.
I think she got it. Yeah, she deflected it, but it hit the Watonga girl's foot. So kind of got a lucky break there to get the ball back. But again, just got to take care of the basketball.
Yeah, something towards the end of the first. They got a little trouble in with turnovers. And like I said, it's hard to stay in a game when you're doing turnovers right there. And that's a double dribble. So
yeah, we kind of got bailed out of the last 2 turnovers. Now we got to be smart here. It looks like Alyssa's going to check back in.
Yep. As you said, she's her second leading scorer with 4.
Yeah. So just going to have to be careful. Great shot.
Rattles in. There you go.
That looked pretty as soon as it left her hand.
That did. Shot. And they're trying to move quickly here as they jet one out to number 33, but that one sails out of bounds. Maybe Lady Comet ball just like that before we could even catch up to it.
Yeah, that was a great pass in that last offensive possession by Charlie. Great shot by Hannah. That's what we need. Got a little timeout here.
All right. So Coach Potter, seen a little action so far. Got 4:13 remaining here in the first half. What do you thought so far?
Man, I'm telling you what, lot of things to be happy about right now for the Lady Comets. A lot of improvement, seeing some good things, putting up good shots. if we take care of the basketball, we can get back in this game. Take care of the basketball, and you got to slow down number 10 for them in some form. If we do those things, we can be right there in the game. So far, I think there's a lot of things to be pleased with.
Yeah, and like you said early in the game, some of the shots we're taking are there. They're open. They're just not falling. So, like you said, if you can eliminate turnovers and, soon enough those shots are going to start falling. It's the law of averages will come into play at some point in time. And they get some of those shots to fall. And, this is just a 10-point game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a few minutes ago it was 11-point game. So this is, they have fought and clawed and stayed right in this one.
In it. Yep, exactly right.
Then I think the second thing you maybe not mention is want to make sure to keep out of foul trouble. Keep Alex Kimball, keep some of their starting 5 out of foul trouble. As they have 16 fouls in the bonus, of course. Lady Eagles with 8. And this is where you'd like to see them go on a little run here. Can they go on a 4-0 run or a 6-0 run or something like that?
Just get it below the double digits.
Yes.
Sometimes that double digit, like you said earlier, kind of makes you feel pressure. Like, I got to do this, I got to do this. There's still a lot of basketball left to play.
And this time you're not so haunted by the lack of depth. You've got a bench that can, handle this game. You've got subs that can come in, as you had handed to Vinny coming off the bench a minute ago. You've got, players that can come in and help Jalen Wiedemann give this team a little rest.
Yeah, you just saw Jalen go in a while ago and get a couple rebounds for us, and Hannah got
Hale puts a hand in there. Good job, no foul. She passed that over to Weathers. Let's see if they move quickly here in transition. Looks for the pass, the far feed. Ball saves with the Comets as we got Weathers on the floor on the other side.
There we go. Just got to settle
slow
down.
it down.
Slow down, settle in.
Dribbles, drives, little contact.
I thought we could get a foul call right there.
Yeah.
But, right there. It's tough when there's a scramble like that. You just got to slow down.
Up top, over to Van Huss. Oh, she gets a hand in there. It's definitely got to be a foul.
Yeah.
But again, Watonga plays pretty aggressive defensively.
Absolutely.
It's why they force so many turnovers.
Absolutely.
But
they'll live with that.
But you also run the risk of putting the other team on the line. But again, you're also an inch or two away from a turnover there and a one-on-one, a fast break. Shot no good. Number 33 passes that. They're going to move quickly here. 3:33 remaining. Still a 10-point game. Been a minute since either team scored.
Yeah.
Kind of locking up defensively. Over to the corner. Dribbles out as she has a double.
Make sure we know where 10 is right here.
Yeah. And goes for the 3 and gets second chance points. That one, got to block out there. That's tough. Passes it inside, floats one up. Good shot there by number 33.
Yeah, not our best defensive rotation right there for sure.
Yeah.
And again, once the ball gets moved around and there's a little bit of scramble, that's the kind of thing that can happen.
And a 3-ball attempt off glass. So again, if the Lady Comets can get some of those 3 balls to fall, they've taken 3 or 4 attempts, just not particularly close at the moment.
Yep, just got to make them fall at some point. And we will. We will. Haley's a good shooter. She'll get it going.
Surprised she did not float one up there. Instead passes it. And Alyssa Hale generates a turnover. Looked like she had a similar look just as she did when she put the floater up a second ago. And this time tried to pass out of it. Should have taken the shot.
Yeah, and I'm sure Coach will tell her that. Like, always take that shot.
Opens, dribbles, drives, throws up a ball, and a foul. And she had some space there off that feed.
Yeah, she did. And I think it almost caught her off guard.
I know.
How open she was. Like, whoa, wait a minute.
I think she was expecting that the body at the low post. Would almost like to see her kind of move a little bit quicker there and just pop up a shot.
And, this one thing, we've lightly touched on it, but one great thing is we are being aggressive and we are getting, some fouls starting to rack up on Watonga.
Yeah, double bonus.
That could take, that could come into play late in the game as you go through. So doing a good job being aggressive.
And 0 for 2 there. Need to get the free throws to fall. Lady Comets shooting under 50% from the stripe.
Yeah, and I know they've worked a lot on free throws, and they spend time on it every day. Just isn't falling for us right now.
Yeah, and, hey, it's a long season open. I'm sure the nerves are there. It's the first game.
Sure.
Everybody wants to look good, show out. Comet faithful on our side. A lot of fans here on the visitor side. Comets travel well as usual.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Good point right there.
And number 10, they've done a good job of shoring up the last few minutes. Hale sticks a hand in there, tries to generate the turnover.
That's good aggressive defense right there by Alyssa.
Oh, spin move off glass. Banks the shot. That's a nice move. I believe that number 33's come off the bench.
Yeah,
she come off the bench for the Lady Eagles?
Yes, she did.
Yeah,
she's come off with 7 points.
Yeah.
So
that's the kind of production off the bench that can really thwart a team forward.
Yeah, for sure.
Minute 29 remaining here. Again, a 14-point ball game. Main thing you want to do here is you got to make sure you keep the other team, they're starting to kind of open that lead up a little bit. You don't want to go into the locker room at halftime, deflated.
Sure, yeah. Like this is an important last minute here of the half. Need a good defensive stop and hopefully get another possession and
maybe some kind of momentum you can take with you into the locker room.
Right.
She spins out, loses control of the ball. They'll fight to the floor. Good clean strip there. Has a 2-on-1 situation here. Shows off that speed, lays it up. Shot doesn't fall. See if they can get back on it. Weathers just throws her hands up for a shot. Looks like that might be off the hands of Kimball. And it's Eagle ball.
And again, right there's one that when we missed the layup, that's probably one we just need to kick out and set the offense back up. You be aggressive right there, try to go get the layup. You don't get it, you get the rebound, set up, and go from there. Looks like Jalen's going to check in here for Sierra.
So they're going to kind of slow things down here, 45 seconds. Vanna is poking a hand in there. Ball will stay with the Eagles.
And that's one thing we're going to have to use right there. When 33 is trying to set up in the high post, we're going to have to use athleticism to try to balance out the height that she has over us.
Going to try to make this the last possession of the half. It's Combs putting the pressure on.
We got
out of feed.
Back here.
Got lost in space there and takes advantage of it with a clean jumper. 28-12 ball game. That's a tough basket to give up there.
Yeah, coach is not going to be happy with that defensive possession for sure. And then to not get a shot up there at the end, that's probably going to take a little bit of a chewing right there in the half.
Yep, it's all right here. So it's right at halftime, 28-12. Of course, don't go anywhere. We've got a halftime show coming up. Coach Phillips is going to talk to him about some things. We'll be right back here in just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another. And we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere. On any device. Perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care.
All right, I want to welcome you back here to the halftime show right here on HintonComets.tv. We got Coach Phillips here. Of course, girls game when they wrap up. Boys going to be playing just here in just a moment. Thanks for coming up, first of all.
No problem, man. Anytime. You know I love it up here.
And, of course, you guys probably recognize Coach Phillips. He's done some of the football games, broadcasting with us, does coaches PE, coaches basketball, does kind of the whole kit and caboose here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We like to stay busy.
Yes. And so, one of the things I joked about this morning, we were talking, I said new coach, new approach. So, just kind of starting off here, it's a new season, new coach, kind of getting familiar with the boys. What is your approach or message to the team going into the season?
So, really, Coach Norton really left us on a good foot as far as, the tradition that he was starting to build and stuff like that. So I'm just super excited to have kind of a lot of the same tradition going of winning basketball games and putting a good product of basketball out there. We're going to be a little bit more fast-paced than they have been in the past. That's just kind of a lineup change as far as, you graduate Seth Spady and Coach Norton leaves and his boy goes with him, and so that's a lot of size that you lose. So we're going to play a little bit smaller, a little bit quicker, and we're just going to try and have fun and get out and play hard, get on the floor, box out, and I can't promise you we're going to do those things necessarily right away, but we're going to get to a point where we're doing that, and I couldn't be more excited to start my first job in Hinton, America. I'm super pumped about that. Kids are great. We talk about I'm doing PE and middle school and 5th and 6th, helping Coach McCray and getting to work with really good people.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up too. With with Seth Spady, obviously, kind of battling little injuries. Roderick got injured during football season, and of course, Seth graduated last year. So, nice for you to kind of talk to us about what the changes might make this. Is last year, offensively good at times, kind of struggled here and there, but crashing the boards, getting second chance buckets was one of our big strengths of the team. So
yes, and that's something we're going to look to do again. You've got Braden Strong, long, tall, athletic. We've got a move-in. I don't know if anybody's got to meet him yet. Great kid, Peyton Bailey. I call him Slim. If you hear me holler Slim, that's what I'm calling him. He's a good guy on the boards. Braden's a great kid on the boards. And Nolte Morgan's another guy that's long and athletic that'll get it on the boards. And my guard's got to go rebound too. I'm not necessarily worried about the offensive boards. I'm really worried about holding other teams off the boards with the loss of the size and stuff like that. And that's something that we're learning to do. A lot of times, I compare losing a guy like Seth Spady to kind of losing a guy like Shaq. I mean, everybody's got to play differently now that he's gone and stuff like that. And they're just having to kind of pick up the slack. I think we will score it. I don't think we'll have a problem scoring because, honestly, as far as teams that I've been around over the last 10 years, this is one of the better teams at shooting the basketball. And they all can shoot the basketball. They all can dribble. And that's one thing I'm super excited about. If we can just guard hard and go in there and continue to play hard on the offensive end and make our defense create offense, then I think we'll be quite successful this year.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so can't let you leave without asking you a fun question. So, new town, new experience here, first year as a head coach. What's been one of your big surprises? It could be something fun. Just what's been your biggest surprise so far?
So, I left my hometown, and hardest thing I've ever done in my life. It was for a great reason, to get married and move on with my life with my wife. And but the greatest thing that I've noticed is Hinton is so much like home. Small town kind of feel, but a little bit of big town in there too. And just the way people have welcomed me and been so nice to me is all that a man or a woman could ever ask for coming in to be a coach somewhere. And that's all you can ask for. Great people, great town. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of support just because, I'm in the schools, I'm in the elementary, and a lot of kids see me and stuff like that, and that's all I can ask for, and it's been great. Great leadership from the top to the bottom, and great people to work with, as I said earlier.
And I can tell you, as someone who's been here 6 years, I wholeheartime agree with that statement. It's one of the reasons I'm still here today. So I'll tell you what, I've got about a minute here before we start the second half of the girls' game. I want to thank you for coming up doing halftime interview. Boys' game will be playing right after this, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG.
All right, back underway here. Getting the second half started. Lady Comets trying to get back in this one, trailing 28-12. We got Hale, Kimball, Combs, Van Huss, and Wiedemann as your starting five here for the second half. Feed inside to Kimball there. Pokes that one out. Stay with the Lady Comets. And again, it looks like a similar approach. We're going to try to get that ball to Alex Kimball in the paint. Low post, get her up there, puts up a shot, banks it. Good way to start that half.
Great job right there. We needed that right there. We needed a good possession to come out.
And a foul. The shot falls. That's 8 points.
Oh, for 10? No, you're on the wrong
sorry,
side.
Yep, nope, sorry, yep.
As I say, she's got more than 8. She had 12
yeah,
first quarter or something like that.
Yeah, that's... I think it should be 16, isn't it?
Maybe so.
Yeah, 16 to 17. There we go. 31-14, just like that. Again, Lady Comets open up so well, and then the star player says not so fast.
Good response.
And a turnover there. They're going to move quickly here. Feeds it, low post. 33 kind of loses the ball.
That was an unbelievable pass. It may have been hard for our viewers to see it, but kind of a no-look, left-handed one. That was a nice pass. Glad it went out of bounds get us the ball back here.
Hale looks for the pass, kind of dangerous pass there. 33 sitting right on it.
Yeah.
Inside to Kimball. His 20 puts a hand on it, stays with the Lady Comets. Dribbles in, faces a double, good feed.
That's how it should look right there. That's a great job by, that's a great job by Alyssa, attacking baseline, then dropping it off for an easy layup. Great job.
6:48.
10 points there for Alex, our leading scorer.
And she stayed out of foul trouble since getting those 2 early fouls.
Yep, and that's big. As we go down the stretch, we're going to have her.
Open shot there, a little good fortune for the Lady Comets. She faces a double there, has to pass out of it. Van Huss has got to get moving, got to find the feed. There it is, right at the corner, take the shot. 3, a little too much sauce on it, but I like again, the look is there.
Yeah, got to keep being aggressive right here. Down 15 early, but still got time, so you got to keep being aggressive. What we got to look at now at this point, especially with about 6 minutes left here in the third quarter, is now we've got to clean up the turnovers. If we clean up the turnovers, we give ourselves a chance to get back in. If we turn it over, that's where it'll get away from us.
And a tough dribble and drive there. Number 10 puts up a tough shot. 33-16. She just kind of fought for every bit of that one.
She did. She went up strong right there. That's exactly what you would teach kids right there. That's exactly what you want. Go strong.
Cross-court pass. 21 was all over that one. She sticks a hand in. And again, just simple up and lay-in, easy points there. We're going to get a timeout here.
Yeah, I think this is a good timeout right here. Try to get our bearings back. A couple of turnovers in a row, and that's how quick it can get away from you. You get a couple of turnovers, a couple of bad possessions, and now all of a sudden you go from down 11 to now you're down 19.
19, yep.
So it's got to get ourselves back in it.
I just kind of want to remind everybody here, the boys game we'll be playing shortly after, and this Friday, Calumet be another road game. So opening the season with 2 road games. Boys and girls play at Calumet. That'll start at 6:30. Girls play first, followed by the boys game afterwards. And The following week, you got Cordell. That'll be a home game, first home game. It'll be on Tuesday night, and then the Burns Flat tournament the following weekend.
Yeah, got a lot going on, man. Once basketball and wrestling get going, they go all in. You know, reminder that tonight our wrestlers are dueling against UConn, home duels. So they're trying to get their season going and hoping for a good season. And so I'm sure we'll get to cover some wrestling here at some point.
He's dribbling here. Watonga playing pretty good defense. Van Ness dribbles, has a drive, put up a shot, a little contact. She'll shoot.
And right there, again, we talked about early in the game, when you reverse the basketball, now Charlie gets it. She catches that girl out of position. She can take a strong dribble with her left hand and get to the rim right there and draw the foul. So.
And she does a good job of making that contact, too.
She did.
First free throw falls.
Great job right there. And I think as you go through the season, I think you're going to see more and more things like that from Charlie. I just feel like she's going to have a really good season.
And I think it got a little turned around there.
Yeah, I got a little confused.
That's all right.
We'll take it.
Alex Kimball quick to realize. And then Wiedemann with the bucket. So 35-19, it's really important there. Nice getting 3 points back at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes this a 16-point ball game. As most of the time this game's sat at about 10, 11 points. So
yep.
Number 10 crosses. Oh, takes a step back. Pulls a shot. Not enough on that one, though. Oh, and not where theirs. They almost generated the turnover. Watonga's still playing aggressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
4:16 remaining. Combs over to Van Huss. Van Huss to Hale. Quick pass there to Weedman, but number 21 showing off that length and speed.
Again, with that length in the middle, you just can't make that pass. I think we walked. Yep. Not we, excuse me.
Yeah,
they walked right there.
And it seemed like they can close the gap. You know, they've got the speed to close the gap.
Yep. Yeah, that's just one where you got to kick it back out, find a better angle to get the ball down low. Trying to get the ball down low is a good thing. You just got to be at the right angles.
Over to Hale, is going to pull a 3 ball off glass, no good. You just
great job.
Yes,
man. She might not be the tallest girl on the court, but she battles.
Oh, quick pass. Thought maybe that was going over to the corner. It's another turnover there.
Great job by Charlie to stop the break. Now they needed to hit somebody out there to close it out, so she didn't shoot a 3, but great job by Charlie right there stopping the break.
We've done a better job the last quarter or so of kind of keeping the ball out of her hands and then playing defense when she does have the ball.
Yeah, the second quarter we did a better job focusing on stopping her. That's where 33 kind of got us a little bit, but there's sometimes that's just all you can do is you got to take away the best player. She's got going here in the third quarter. Yeah.
I tell you what, that comes off second chance points right there. You'd like to have seen them get that rebound down in the paint.
Yeah, she's the leading scorer for the game here with 22. Good ball movement. Good ball movement.
Gets a shot to fall.
Good.
That's something they've needed. Is that the first 3 ball?
I feel like that might be. Yep.
For the Lady Comets,
and these are the things that you look for. Again, after a first game, when you go back and they'll watch film and look at it and say, okay, what did we do good? And that's the kind of possession you highlight and say, this is the kind of possessions we need right there.
Yeah.
Ball movement, got the open shot, took the open shot.
And you're shooting sub 50 from the line. You're shooting sub 30 from the perimeter. If you could shoot 35 or something like that, 40 from the perimeter and make more than half of your free throws, this is probably a much closer game.
Right.
Like you said, you've been able to generate the fouls. You've put up good looks. It's just not as many shots have fallen tonight as the Lady Comets like to have. It'd be a much closer game. And handed to Vinny, who is a good shooter, puts up a shot.
Good job by Charlie right there to keep it alive.
From the elbow, banks it.
There it is. Good job. That lead cut to 14.
And again, just nice move there off glass. As we may have spoke too soon on the star.
Oh yeah, well, so we kind of stopped her a little bit in the second quarter, and 33 kind of got us, and now
and then 5 points in the last minute.
Yeah, this quarter has belonged to number 10. She is dominated. Good take right there by Alyssa. Like I said, I don't know what the final score of this game is going to be, but I like what I see out of the Lady Comets, and I like the way they're competing, and I like the way they're moving the basketball and doing things at a better rate than what than what we've seen in a little while. So
yeah, I think it'll be interesting. We get the pleasure of talking to her at halftime of the boys' game, and it'll be interesting to get her thoughts on this. And so far, like you said, it looks like marketable improvement.
Absolutely.
From the last time we saw this Lady Comets team play. And 2 for 2 there. It's a 14-point ball game. Like I said, this has really been about a 10, 11-point ball game for the most part. So the minute 35 here, we'll see if they can battle back in this one. And then you're going to grind it out in the fourth if you can. They're going to kind of slow up here.
So now if they're going to slow up the pace right here, they're going to do exactly what we're doing right there. We got to come out on them a little bit, try to get some turnovers.
They get Van Huss with the reach.
Obviously time is not our friend right now, so we can't sit back. So good adjustment right there.
And that's the fourth foul on Charlie Van Huss. Both with two apiece, 2 team fouls apiece. And finds the easy feed in there and gets a little ugly, rolls around the rim.
Glad she missed that, and Coach will tell you, because I heard Coach saying this at the junior high game the other night, that off the inbounds, you got to watch that backside post and that backside block, and that's exactly where Watonga went. So we got to tighten that up a little bit, but fortunately she missed the shot, so we're still in good shape.
Under a minute remaining.
Good opportunity right here to cut into this lead.
And has to be careful there. Has a looks here now. Numbers pulls up, blocked by number 12.
So, great job by Charlie.
And Van Huss gets a hand in there. The travel of Alyssa Hale. So number 10 will set up the inbounds play. As they kind of take out that low post, but she swoops in there. Puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Kimball. 36 seconds remaining.
Need a good possession right here to close it out.
Maybe make this the last possession of the quarter. Just kind of take your time, slow, set up a good shot. From the elbow out, open three, Van Huss, bang!
There you go. Back to 11 right there. Now need a good defensive stop right here.
13 seconds remaining.
Charlie came in 7 points that quarter right there. That's big. That's really, really big.
Number 11.
Close it out.
15, Davini closes the gap.
Good job. Hey, we cut into the lead. It didn't feel like it at times. It felt like it was going to get away from us, but we cut it back and got us back to 11. That's a great finish by the girls to that quarter.
Norton talks so much about there's a period of the game where you're weathering the storm.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they did. This one had a chance to really get out of reach, and you shored this one back up to 11, which is what it's been for the majority of the first half, is 11-point deficit. So, Lady Comets, battle back in here. We got an exciting fourth quarter underway. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here on HintonComets.tv.
Today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
All right, fourth quarter, 11-point game. Lady Comets kind of weather the storm, battle back in this one. So you got Van Huss, Hale, Kimball, Davini, and Combs. You're starting 5 here in the fourth quarter. Again, for the Lady Eagles, it looks like it's been all number 10 with 24 points in this game and only 1 foul.
24 out of the 40 points. That's a pretty good percentage of your offense right there.
Yes, that's when you build an offense around one player. That's what you're talking about. She
27
banks another one, make that 27.
She is a very talented player. Oh, got ahead of herself right there.
Yep. Travel.
Got ahead of herself a little bit right there. You know, as the season goes along, you know, coming back from a year off of not playing, that's one that I think later in the season Hannah will finish and know what steps she wants to take right there.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a couple years since watched her play ball. She's a good ball player 2 years ago.
Yeah, very good.
So she'll get in her groove.
Yeah, I think her freshman year she started most games, or at least played a lot if she didn't start them all. So
was a pretty good 3-ball shooter, just a good shooter in general. Get some of that confidence back.
Absolutely.
So again, the key here is taking your time, setting up good possessions, but also at the same time you're 7:06 and you're trailing by double digits.
Yeah, you got to go. You got to be smart with the basketball, but you got to go.
And I should stay with the Lady Comets off the fingertips of number 10. It just seems like she's got a pretty good eye for the ball. You know, she's just always around. I always say great players are always around the ball.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a great way to put it. I mean, she's savvy, knows where the ball is going to go. She anticipates passes, and she cuts those passing lanes very, very well.
And Hale will stop and pop from the elbow, some contact.
And that's our thing, too. We're talking about trying to score right here and score quickly. You know, this is a good way to do it. Get these points at the free throw line. And if you will keep attacking and being aggressive, now the clock's stopped. You get points with the clock stopped. That's a big deal.
Yep. First free throw attempt falls. It's a 13-point game. Second free throw attempt on the way. Rattles in and out. Kimbo is fighting for it. Kimbo puts up a shot. Rolls around. Charlie Van Hus tries to get it back. Oh, they fought for that one.
Yep, those are the ones you got to have right there late in the game.
Man, banks a shot. Oh, my goodness.
That's a killer right there, because you go from, you know, a layup to possibly cut it to 11 to then they hit a 3, and instead of a, you know, now we're at a 16-point game. So.
Oh, nice pass there. Puts it up, draws the foul.
Great offense right there. Good job by DeVinny to get the ball down low. Great job by Alex to go up strong.
And, you know, you hate to say it because one player is kind of skewing the stats here, but the 3-ball percentage, the amount of threes they've made, is just, it's hard when the team is shooting the 3-ball this well.
Yeah.
Albeit with one player, you know, mostly it's tough to claw into these leads.
Yeah, when someone's shooting that well, it's tough. I mean, and it changes the whole structure of your defense to try to cover that. And like I said, we did a good job in the second quarter, but then we turn around because we're having to extend our defense down. Number 33 goes and gets 7 points in the second quarter. So it just pick your poison team. Watonga's, you know, showing to be a pretty good team right here tonight.
Second free throw attempt, no good, 0 for 2. So again, Lady Comets would like to shoot better from the stripe. Like I said, maybe it could just be one of those nights. You know, Coach Lindenberg says they've worked on it, and we know they have, and
yeah,
it's gonna be one of those nights where it's just not falling.
Unfortunately, it happens. That's a tough part about any sport is whatever it is, there's just nights where the thing you need to do to win just isn't there, and you just got to try to find other ways to make it happen.
And back up, corner shot, corner 3, man. Just kind of still playing that zone, just kind of playing that 2-3 zone.
And well, they're kind of adjusting out a little bit. Looks like they're trying to put a little more pressure on her. On number 10, which, yeah, it looks like.
And another 3-ball attempt. That one rattles around. Gonna be Lady Comet ball.
Yeah, 5 minutes left here. Said, want to try to take care of the ball, cut into the lead as best you can, see if we can make something happen. And if not, you just want to see us close out the game as best we can and make it. You know.
Spins and puts up a shot there. Tough shot, little contact. Moving quickly here, number 33. Double dribble.
Tell you one thing I do like to see right here is that it is a 16-point game, but our girls haven't stopped competing. They're getting after it. And that's tough. When shots aren't necessarily falling like you want them to, it's hard sometimes to stay locked in and stay with it. But our girls have done a good job with that.
Yeah, and you can see that in their demeanor, their body language. I mean,
yeah, there's not a quit in them. They're fighting.
Yeah. And you like that mentality of no matter what the lead is, you feel like you can close back in and make it a ball game.
Yep.
I'm telling
you, these girls they're gonna win some games this year.
And I got a little tangled up there. Had 2 players at the low post.
Yeah, it looks like we're kind of trying to get the ball out of 10's hands and zoning everybody else, letting Haley follow her, and what do they call that, the old box and one or something like that? Yeah. But, I mean, got to do something to keep away from 10. Looks like they're just going to play a little keep away here.
Got you a little clock.
Which is smart on their part. Just take your time, work it around.
Oh, good feed there. And sets up the top of the key, 3, and again.
Hey, execution. They did a great job. I mean, they just kept the ball moving until they got what they wanted.
Feeds it in. It looked like she had a foot out of bounds. Yeah. And that's just been the story of the night, 3-ball. I mean, that's really been the difference. Not sure if I have the stats on how many points they have off the 3-ball, but it feels like it's got to be something like 18, close to 20 points off the 3-ball.
3 million. I don't know. They've shot the 3 very, very well.
That's been really a big difference maker there. So, on timeout here again, 4:11. Just want to remind everybody, of course, got the boys game coming up right after. It's going to be on 2 separate streams. You're going to want to make sure that after this game, you close this one out. Go back up on HintonCommons.tv. We're going to have that one on a separate link. And it's going to be an exciting game.
Yeah, I think so. Watonga's always athletic and going to be a good matchup for us. I'm excited to see what our boys are going to do under first-year Coach Phillips, and just kind of see what we look like for the 2022-2023 boys basketball season.
Yeah, and being the Hinton Comets, always root for him, but I have a little extra rooting interest. Phillips, first-year coach, is a good guy. He's a good dude. He's bringing a lot of positive energy to our school and helping for our culture and stuff. You just want to see that guy succeed. Want to see our boys succeed. So excited.
Yeah. Yep. Ready to get it rolling for sure.
And again, something I noticed here, not as many fouls here in the second half,
No, it kind of cleaned up a little bit, especially on Watonga's end. That first quarter we forced them into like 12 fouls and just haven't been able to get that going. Now some of that's going to come with, like early we were attacking the basket. Now we're kind of taking more jump shots. Well, you don't get as many fouls on the jump shots.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there's a little give and a little take with that, huh?
Absolutely.
And again, you can just kind of tell they're gonna bide their time a little bit, let a little clock chew off.
Yep. Absolutely. No reason for them to hurry.
And just kind of keeping that ball on the perimeter.
Yep.
3:51. Inside feed, has a double. Devini's there.
Yep, good job. Good defensive stop right there.
Over to Devini.
Trying to keep the ball moving a little bit here.
Has to pass out of that one, Hale.
Now we need to be aggressive. We gotta move here and try to get some points.
Over there, 15 gets a hand in on it. A foul.
And they're overplaying pretty aggressively. Kind of got to look to set some picks, get some backdoor cuts, things like that.
That's one thing they have not cut the aggression.
No.
This is a team that's played aggressive all the way through for 4 quarters.
Sure.
A jump ball. And, like you said, we talked about, roster's 4 game. Had a lot of new players, new faces, some returning that didn't play last season. Just some time together, chemistry together, playing ball together. This team, if this is what you see in the first game, you got a lot to look forward to this season. I think they're going to continue to get better as the season progresses on.
Absolutely. 100% agree. 100% agree. I think that's a really good assessment. Good things ahead.
Over to the corner, pulls a 3. 21 jumps in there for a rebound. They'll toss it for it to the ground. And again, you like to see the Lady Comets continuing to fight here. They're still playing scrappy, still.
Yeah, a lot of effort, a lot of heart. And, first game of the season. So you shake these off and you keep going. That's what I always tell my own daughter. With basketball, the great thing about it is you don't really have to linger on it because you're going to play again here really quick.
Yeah.
So, but kind of 24-hour rule. By tomorrow, you got to move on to the next game. So.
And easy shot there off glass. As number 33 in that 5 spot, she's kind of molded into her own. She's got, let's see.
She's got 9.
Okay,
now.
Wasn't sure if they just poked that up there or not. Yeah, she's got 9 points, approaching double digits. Inside feed there, Van Huss. Again, made that maybe a little more difficult than.
Yeah, kind of went straight up right there. I think she probably thought she had a tall person around her. She didn't. Good entry pass by Sierra.
And a foul,
foul right there.
Which at this point, not a big deal. Second foul.
Yeah, you got to take some chances. This game, the lead's kind of blown up to 21 here, but again, I think if you were watching it, most people would say not indicative of the way the game was played. I mean, the game was closer than this for most of the game.
Yeah, for really for 3 quarters, it felt like a battle. I mean, it was essentially a 10-point game for 3 quarters.
Well, you look at it and say, hey, the Lady Comets won that 3rd quarter, got it back down to 11 points, and then Watonga was just able to blow it open here in the 4th quarter. So you got to give them credit. They responded. I mean, I think we've only scored 1 point this quarter.
Yeah.
So.
And again, they just have a little bit more length and size, and when you got a team that's got length and they can shoot the 3-ball.
Yeah, I think we've been outscored 13-1 in this quarter.
Yeah. Yes.
A closeout quarter. Those are things that we got to work on and get better at. And we will. And
again, number 21 kind of going up, trying to get those second chance points. You're up by 23. The aggression does not stop from the Lady Eagles. It's both teams with 5 apiece.
And Charity Ince
coming in. Yep.
So freshman getting her first varsity playing time.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering there, creeping inside of 2 minutes. Start to see some of these girls come off the bench that be seeing their first playing time here at varsity ball. Inside feed, there's number 33, kind of an open look, but Kimball does a good job of closing the space and swatting.
Right there.
Quick feed, pops it up, little hand on ball. And Charity, who's fast. She's going to show you that speed. She's an athlete. Sierra Weathers pulls a shot. That rattles around. Number 33 gets the rebound. I'd like to know how many rebounds 33's got. She's got to have a few. She's got to have several.
Yeah, quite a few. Miley will be checking in right here for the Comets.
Yep. Again, a new player this season, right, for the Lady Comets?
Yeah. And I think as the season goes along, you'll start to see that depth coming along more and more.
That's such a great photo.
Good job right there by Sierra playing the passing lane.
2-on-1, yep, just takes matters in her own hands.
Playing it to the end here.
Enns comes in there, tries to get the rebound.
Foul there on Sierra. About 40 seconds left in this game. Again, reminder that as soon as this ends, go ahead and log out or close down. Hinton Comets. I don't know the proper terminology. I should leave the technology.
Hit that X button
and switch over to the new feed that will be up momentarily for the boys game here.
That's going to be a good game too. And again, it's a new year, new look. There's a lot of new, and new's fun to watch.
Yeah.
20 seconds here, so again, like to figure they just maybe kind of keep this one at 33, puts up another shot. Surprised they're still putting up shots here inside of 10 seconds. You figure maybe they just dribble and put this one away.
Yeah, I think in some ways, sometimes you want to let your young players actually run the offense a little bit. And compete a little bit. So tough loss there for the Lady Comets to start out the season, 53-30. But much improved team for sure. So.
And the cool thing is, at the boys' game, halftime, we get to talk to Coach Lindenberg and get her thoughts and stuff. So, all right, that's it here, 53-30. Again, don't go anywhere. We're going to have a new stream up here in just a moment for the boys' game right here on HintonComets.tv.
2 words, cash.